What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Scary Hour. And we're here, man, with yet again another episode. I felt a little sick this week. I went out last night. Well, not last night, but over the weekend. At the time of this recording, it is a Tuesday. I went out on a Saturday night, and I also went out on a Sunday night. I had a fucking blast. On Saturday night, my neighbors invited me over to their humble abode where I got fucking lit. I'm not gonna hold you. I completely let the liquor take over me that night. Not gonna lie to you. It was just like, you know, when you feel very comfortable near a group of people or in a setting. And you just feel so comfortable where you let loose. You know what I mean? It's kind of what I did that night. You know, it's been a little tough for me, which is not a fucking excuse, but sometimes I don't know how to drink. Sometimes I just be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get drunk. Everybody else is drinking like a motherfucker, and I'm gonna do the same, and we're gonna get shit faced. So. That's exactly what went down. I was not intending to get that lit, which is why I'm saying I clearly did. I sometimes don't know how to control my drinking, but I don't drink as often. So it's nothing to worry about. It's just, it's more like, if I know I'm driving, I'm not going to drink. If I know I'm like a fucking 10 miles away from the crib, I'm not drinking. Or at least I'm, monitoring my drinking. I'm downstairs, bro. You feel me? I'm going to drink my ass off. But seriously though, yeah, I got really lit. Then the next day, I went to an event that I got invited to, and I got lit there too. It wasn't as bad as I did the night before. I guess it's because I made sure I ate something, which is obviously something that's key when you're about to get fucking fucked up. I honestly feel like I drank more the second day rather than the first day. So that says a lot as to motherfuckers having to eat before drinking. You know what I mean? So I ate a whole meal. I made sure I dogged that whole meal before I went out that night. And I literally took like fucking 4 shots and like 5 mojitos throughout the entire night. They either made that shit out of water or they put a fucking inch of fucking liquor in each cup. And those weren't shots. Those were fucking rubbing alcohol. But whatever it is, I take it and I say like it's because of the food that I ate. I made sure I ate an hour and a half before I got there, or not even an hour and a half, like literally like the most like an hour before I got to the place. And yeah, it was a handful of people I didn't know, and still managed to have a great time. So yeah, I guess yeah, that's really what it is. I had to go to work on both days, by the way, the day after. You know what I mean? I worked on Sunday and I was fucked up when I woke up. I woke up late for work, got to work, and I got to work like 30 minutes late, which isn't that bad for a fucking motherfucker who went to sleep at like 3 a.m. the night before and had to be up at like 4:30 a.m. and instead woke up at 6. So I had, a little 3 hours under my belt. But when you're drunk, that does not matter. 3 hours ain't shit. 3 hours are like 3 minutes. So yeah, I got to work late. I was lit at work and I'm like, oh Lord, you know, that thought you have, you're like, yeah, I'm not drinking again, bro. Obviously after tonight, I'm not drinking again because I obviously knew I had an event to go to later on that day. So yeah, I took a nap before the Sunday event and I ate before the Sunday event. So, all of those things played a big role And yeah, the day went by pretty well on that Sunday. And even the next day on Monday, I had gone to sleep a little late because I was out on Sunday. So, it was just like, it was a fun weekend. I don't usually have fun weekends. You know what I mean? It's like nothing to worry about. My mother, and the reason I even say it's nothing to worry about is because my mother, being the mother that she is, she's very worried that I'm gonna grow a drinking habit, which I'm not. It's just like, how can I tell you? Every year, right? I take at least a month out of that year where I'm literally like looking to go out. This year, luckily, it fell in my lap. There were just events that I was invited to. Therefore, all of those inner feelings that I have of wanting to go out and fiending to go out and waste a whole bunch of money and shit like that. It's already coming to an end because this is the month that that fell in my lap. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's okay to do that, especially when you spend majority of your fucking year literally focused on what the goal in mind is and whatever you have in mind on doing and whatever goals you have that you want to achieve and stuff like that, which is practically what I've been doing the past 2 years or so, 2 to 3 years. And it's like, I'm at a situation right now where it's, I'm financially a little stroked. Pause. I don't know why I use that word. Stuck, I guess. I don't know where stroked came from. What the fuck? I don't know what that was all about. I'm sorry about that, and it didn't even make sense either, because like, yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's like this year, the fun month of the year that I usually take out per year, fell in my lap, and that's all thanks to I'm not gonna say to God, because I'm pretty sure He don't want motherfuckers to drink, but that's all thanks to somebody out there. I don't know whoever the people that invited me. I don't have to really plan much for the rest of the year. So my mother, being the mother that she is, going back to that, she was a little worried. She had a conversation with me last night. She's like, hey, I've been seeing you've been going out this weekend, all fucked up and shit. I seen the videos of you getting fucked up and all that. I'm like, Ma, come on. I ain't say that. In my head, I'm thinking like, yo, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. She's like, you and drinking just don't mix. I'm like, I get it. I completely understand. And I completely agree as well. But it's like, what am I supposed to do? Not post it? Like, because you would have known if I ain't post nothing on my story or nothing like that, man. But now I know the trick. Now. I know how valuable and how important it is to take a nap and eat an entire meal an hour before your event. So, it took one day of me getting fucked up to the max and one day of me actually preparing to attempt to get fucked up. And I kind of know how to do it now. So it's like, I'll make sure I get something nice in my system. And yeah, and because of that, because of the going out, I got sick. Don't have COVID. I got tested. I came out negative. So all thanks to that. A few days from now, I'll get tested again just to make sure, because I know it takes a few days for COVID to kick in. But yeah, I've been fucking struggling to fucking swallow. Pause. You know what I mean? Like, I've been struggling to fucking, like, it hurt, my throat hurt like a bitch. I don't know if it's because of all the liquor I've been intaking in my body lately. It makes sense. The fucking rubbing alcohol you're drinking. Not literally, but I'm pretty sure it's not the smoothest thing going down your throat. Pause. God damn, bro. I'm saying, man, gay shit. What is it going with me, bro? It's all in the literal sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the smoothest thing to drink. So it's like, you know, when you take 2 days out the fucking week and that's what you're all doing back to back days, is like, bro, your fucking throat is bound to hurt. Pause. And then it's like, yeah, man, it's really like that. So yeah, being the mother that she is, she's a little worried. Not a little. She says she was expressing to me how worried she is. And it's obviously because she's so far away. She's not like 30 minutes away. She's not here in the house with me. She is very far from me. So it makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't blame her. Which is why I was just sitting there and listening. And just taking it in and understanding where she's coming from and just dealing with it. You know what I mean? Just dealing with it. I don't understand how there's people out there get mad at their parent for their parent looking out for them. It don't even matter how your parent expresses it to you. You know what I mean? Like, they're saying it for a reason, bro. They're just saying it because they probably see you're not thinking about it, and they're trying to make you think about it, and they're trying to put, you know, some sense into your head or whatever the case is. But yeah, they be parents that be scream. I mean, they be kids that be screaming at their parents and shit like that. Like, bro, I'll get my ass killed. My mom will smoke me. My mom will dig my own grave. What are you talking about? You're bugging out. Never talk to my mother like that. Even if she was in the wrong, we'll have a sit down. We'll be like, yo, ma, this is why I think you're wrong, and I don't want you to find it no disrespect. I just want you to clear. Like, I just want to fully understand where you're coming from, and I want you to understand where I fully come from. So this is why I think you're wrong, and then we'll have that conversation. I feel like people do not be taking the time to be doing that. They just want to argue. And that's the same approach that I have towards a relationship. Like, motherfuckers be wasting so much energy and time and proving the other person wrong and doing it in such an aggressive way and such a negative way, where, you know, motherfuckers be just yelling at each other. And then that shit don't do nothing. That shit don't do nothing for anybody. For both parties, it doesn't do anything for the situation. And that's the same tactic I use for my mother, and well, me and my mother both use on each other. And it's like, you know, and we've both seen growth within each other as I've gotten older, in terms of that. You know what I mean? Me and my mother aren't really that far apart from age. She's 17 years older than me, which is, I feel like you're still a kid, bro. You know what I mean? She had me when she was still a kid. So it's like, you know, with that in mind, although she's a full-blown adult now, it's just like, we're bound to have a little bit of rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? You know, our generations aren't that far from each other. The way that she grew up in her generation towards and the way I grew up aren't that different. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, she's not really as stubborn as other parents usually are, or older parents usually are. So it's like, although, you know, it's really hard not to like have an argument and just be like, oh, ma, but like, you know, this, you're not getting it, you're not understanding, and just getting loud and shit like that. We do end up having that moment where it's like, okay, you know what? You're clearly not understanding where I'm coming from. And this is what I'm trying to understand. Like, this is what I'm trying to make you understand, or help you understand. Not make you. It sounded weird, but yeah. But yeah, man, it's like that. It's really like that. It's, I don't know. And like, and the times that me and my mom, that's not to say like that we never argued, because obviously, you know, shit happens, and what the fuck, like, you live with your parents for a certain amount of time, you're bound to have arguments with them. It's just, we've grown from those arguments. We've grown to have these conversations. So it took those arguments in order for us to eventually learn to have sit downs with each other, and, you know, kind of figure out where we at and where our mind is headed, and what, if we're in the same page, or attempt to be in the same page, or not. The times that I've that I've argued with my mom, I either got my ass whooped or it's like I'll get my ass whooped and then we won't speak as much for like a whole week, and then like I'll get my nose pierced or like my ears pierced, like for example. I ain't gonna lie, I never got tatted. Aside from me being picky, I never got tatted while me and my mom had an argument because I know how bad she whooped my ass. And I did not want to deal with like potentially getting kicked out the crib. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get a piercing. You feel me? I'm gonna go get a piercing because it's, you know, it could close up. You know what I'm saying? It's not as drastic as a motherfucking tat. Like that shit is there forever. Like she gonna see that shit. She gonna think back to that week where me and her argued, and she was like, "Look, that day I wanted to fuck you. That day I fucked you up. That day I fucked you up, and it felt so good for you." I'm acting like my mom beat me every day, or like my mom used to like fucking be mad violent to me. And my mom, I could count the amount of times my mom hit me, but there are definitely memorable moments. So, thank God it was only a handful of times. So. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's we'll see. I know how to drink. All right, I know how to drink. What I haven't been doing, and if anything, what should be of any worry is just my lack of rest. You know what I'm saying? Like my lack of sleep. I'll be tired as fuck. I be mad tired, and it's like that's more important than worried about something that I do on occasional, or not as often. Better yet, when sleep is something that you do every fucking day. So it's like, you know, and it's something that you need to function. You know, right now I'm currently tired as we speak. And yeah, it's just more so because of, you know, this adult shit. I speak about this in every fucking podcast for like the last 2 months, bro. It's adult shit. It's hitting the motherfucker in the chest and whooping that ass. So, I'm currently trying to find like, you know, roommates to live with me, and I'm trying to do this as like fast as fucking possible. And dude, it's so weird having like to reach out to like people you don't know. even if there were recommendations, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, it is so tough to like think about it as, yo, I'm about to really share my home with these random ass individual who probably don't know how to fucking control their hygiene or control their fucking, or like learn how to fucking tidy up after themselves, and they could potentially fucking do some type of fucked up shit, or that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, that's just unnecessary extra shit coming into my life that I do not need, you know what I'm saying? Or that I don't want to deal with. But a nigga broke, gang, so I can't cover this shit by myself. So, you know, it's but it is part of adulting. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of my narrative, my book. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, it was written in the novel, in the Adrean novel that God wrote for me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This is just bound for me to go through an experience like this, to learn something later on after, and then think back to the time where I couldn't even afford to live on my own because I was so fucking broke. And not just use New York as just having horrible, expensive fucking places that it just having that as an scapegoat. Like, oh yeah, it's not that I was broke, it's that it's fucking New York, man. And yeah, I was broke, but like, it's the economy. You know what I'm saying? It's too easy. It's too easy to just blame it on things like that. It's everybody's fault but yours, right? Yeah, man. Nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Yeah, it's just the pick yourself up by your bootstraps. The Republicans be talking about, but yeah, man. I don't know. As we speak right now, I'm over here trying to fucking swallow, and this shit hurt like a bitch. It should hurt. Like, it doesn't hurt to talk. It doesn't hurt to do any of that. It's just swallowing, bro. And I ate food earlier and I dogged that shit with no problem. That shit ain't even hurt while I was eating that shit. My fat ass. But when I'm like just trying to like collect my saliva and shit, nah, nigga. Nah. It hurt. But yeah, man. Shit. That's pretty much has been going on lately. It's been a fun weekend. It's been a fun week. It's been a fun past few weeks. I based off my new job, there's a few like chisme. This is what we Hispanic people like to call chisme at my job. I'm not gonna get into any fucking details. I don't know how possible I could get sued. What are the chances of me getting sued by even getting into details? But yeah, it's involving my name, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a fuck. Yo, the fucks that I give are so zero, because the same way I'm such a such a talkative person, like I could start a conversation so easily. And like I could really like, you can get to know me in a matter of an hour and you'll feel like you've known me all your life. The same way I could do that is the same way I could not give a fuck. Because I've learned to not give fucks about chisme. Because I know that the more the more your attention you give to it, the bigger it grows, or like the more it drags out. And it's like, I've learned that, bro. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that in my life. I definitely do not need that in my life. We're not in high school no more. We're not in high school no more, bro. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm just too friendly. You know, I talk to everybody, and that can easily get mistaken as something else. You know what I'm saying? And I joke too much. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of who I am. It just comes with the whole Adrean package. As cocky as that sounds, this doesn't even sound cocky. I don't like using my name in front of anything. And I feel like if you use your name in front of anything, I feel like you sound cocky as shit. But yeah, no, it feels like that. You know, it's a little underwhelming, but there's bigger problems for me to worry about in my current life than chisme. This is what we're fucking worried about, chisme. But yeah, man, it's stupid. Like I said, we're not in high school, and you could really tell who's actually their age. It's like I've came across this like so many times. It's like I've came across people who do not act their age, who either act younger or surprisingly older than what their age is actually. Like I know this girl, she's like in her early 20s. And if you speak to her and you see her vibe, her vibe, her demeanor, who she is and like how she carries herself, you would think this girl's like much older than what she is. Like 10 years older than what she is. And it's all because of the way she carries herself. And I am a little bit of both, I guess I could say. There's things where I could be seen as like, wow, that was very mature of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't act your age. And then there's moments where you'll think I'm 19. You know what I'm saying? Aside from just the haircut making me look like I'm much younger than what I am, I just get into these modes where I have these spurts of energy, and I don't have a problem expressing them, because I feel like you should never have a problem expressing your fucking demeanor, like who you are as a person. I feel like we get like so infused into like, oh, how other people perceive us, that we forget how to like be ourselves. And I feel like I've never like sat down and was like, oh my God, I need to like be more of myself. It gradually grew on me. Like I was just like, you know what, bro, people are gonna. I grew a complete understanding of like people are gonna view you however they choose to view you. So it's like you can't if you live your life trying to please everyone or trying to like meet everybody's expectations or like meet everybody's standards or trying to make everybody view you in such a good light, you're not living for yourself. You're living for others. You're not living to achieve your dreams. You're living to just be as whoever the fuck Jimmy decides to view you as. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's so easy to just like, you know, social media and how judgmental people are, especially speaking from experience, especially from the Hispanic community. Like, I hate seeing how close-minded a lot of Hispanics are, especially the older generation. And it's like, yo, gang, like, this is the only other time that I could pull out the it's 2022 card on a motherfucker like that. You know what I'm saying? I find that shit so corny, but it's like that's the only time I could just be like, yo, we are in 2022, bro. And that's what you're worried about? That closed-minded shit? Like closed-mindedness? Like, come on, bro. What's up with you? So, yeah, it's I hate to see it. But then again, it's like lack of education, kind of. I feel like people aren't exposed as much to the open-mindedness, so it's like you kind of have to like give them a little like taste of it, so they could just, even if they don't get it right then and there, they'll get it later on. I don't know how we got into this conversation right now, but I was talking about little rumors that are going on in my job, and it's like free. It's like a part of me likes it because I know how no fucks I give about whatever is being said. But it's just almost like if I just ignore them, like, which I've been doing, like, what more can you say? Like, I wonder what can you add on to what has already been said? You know what I'm saying? Because clearly I made people feel comfortable enough to want to speak about me. Just solely because of, and I don't blame him because I've been very vocal. I've been very friendly, very out there, outgoing. Always, like I told you guys, being myself and expressing myself as freely as possible because I don't give a fuck. And I've given people that, that token to like want or feel comfortable enough to want to speak about me. So now that I'll tone down, I wonder what else is going to be said. So yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted because who else am I going to talk to? I might as well talk to y'all. But yeah, man, that's what's been going on lately. But yeah, anyways, I just came across a post that Anthony Davis is gonna return to the Lakers lineup tonight versus the Nets. So that's amazing to hear. Obviously, as many of you guys know, the Lakers have been looking like pure shit, bro. Shit. Listen, I wanna put out there. I'm not a Lakers fan. I am a LeBron fan. I supported Miami when LeBron was there. I don't have a favorite basketball team. I love basketball with all my dear heart. I've never had a basketball team. I've rooted for a team throughout the years, throughout various seasons. And all of those teams that I've rooted for, LeBron James' name is in their lineup. Am I a bandwagoner? Am I a bandwagoner? I guess you could go. Maybe. I don't think so though. Fuck out of here. I don't think so. I don't think so because I have a favorite player. Is it okay if I don't have a favorite team though? Know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I haven't been a delusional. What they like to call it? What is it? LeBron. Fuck. It's like when people love LeBron so much, or like a player so much, they have like this like word for it. I don't know. I don't have a delusional mindset about being a LeBron fan. I just, I want LeBron to succeed. I want LeBron to win. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because I personally think he's the GOAT. So it's like, it'll be just things getting added onto the tally. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I've never liked a specific team. Like by me saying I haven't had like I'm not a delusional fan. Is by being realistic. Like, for example, this year, I don't think we're gonna win the championship. As much as I want LeBron to win another championship, I don't think the Lakers are gonna win a championship. Now, the only hope I have in the Lakers is just that the only reason they're playing horribly is because they're not at a full roster. Trevor Ariza is playing like his 15th game of the season. Some shit like that. He just got back not too long ago. Kendrick Nunn has yet to play for the Lakers, which would be a great addition to the point guard position for the Lakers. Malik Monk has been balling his ass off. There's not a trio in the Lakers right now. There's a duo. That's LeBron and Malik Monk. Anthony Davis is made out of glass. And Russell Westbrook, should I say Russell Westbrook, is literally shooting blocks at the fucking backboard. The nigga cannot shoot. And he be shooting that bitch like he can. As if he has the fucking... You know what I don't understand? You got so many years in the fucking league. You don't take one season, gang. Just one off season. Not even an entire... One off season. To hire... What's the name? Lethal Shooter on Instagram. To show you how to shoot that bitch. Come on, man. Like, I don't understand, bro. I really don't get it. I don't understand. I get it. It's your off season. You know what I'm saying? But you haven't even won a ring yet, gang. Like, isn't that the goal? Like, so wouldn't you want to be like, yo, I'm a great finisher. I can handle the ball pretty well, even though I made some questionable passes sometimes, which lead to fucking turnovers, which is a reason why I have really high turnover ratio. But maybe I should just leave those things, put them to the side for just this 1 year and focus mainly on just shooting. Just this year, I just won my MVP not so long ago. I got that out the way. I'm an MVP. I can say I was a league MVP at one point. Maybe I should just focus on the worst fucking thing and attribute that I have in my fucking arsenal. But who do I know, bro? What do I know, bro? Like, motherfucker probably did that shit and still can't shoot because he's so fucking aggressive. Motherfucker just be shooting that bitch like he trying to punch the ball in midair or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck do we know, bro? He probably been doing his shit on the low, or he probably been too busy cripping. You know? Nah, but it's just, yeah, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, niggas is giving him time too. Like, the Lakers is dead ass. Like, at one point, the Lakers was like, oh, like, He'll get it. He'll get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like we trust Westbrook. We'll get it together. And now it's at a point where it's like, bro, we gonna have to bench this nigga, bro. We gonna have to try to find a different motherfuckers to try to put in the lineup at the end of the game so they can fucking win the game. Because clearly, Russell Westbrook. I was gonna say Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook clearly cannot finish in the fucking game. You'll have one game out the blue where he finished from the beginning to the end strong. He maintained a strong and a very impactful game. And don't get me wrong, the motherfucker passes the ball a whole lot. He always involves other people, and he is a hell of a rebounder. The thing is that he be wanting to take over at the wrong time. Bro, ease into yo, they be having a good ass spurt and this nigga want to be starting to shoot shit like he can shoot shit. Like, nigga, no, bro, don't keep. This is the moment where you want the peers around you to continue succeeding so we can have such a comfortable lead to where you had the luxury to want to shoot that bitch or to shoot that bitch and not worry about, you know, a couple missed back-to-back possessions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, nah, this nigga the motherfuckers be up by the fucking 14 points. The motherfucker be like, all right, miss. Nigga hits the fucking backboard, bro. Not even the rim, gang. Backboard. I don't understand. I really don't. I can't comprehend. And then it's like, he's so aggressive and LeBron is so passive that as much as LeBron would want to argue with the nigga, LeBron is too pussy for all that. I ain't gonna lie. I love LeBron with all my heart, bro. I love LeBron with all my heart, bro. That nigga like my father, bro. Let me stop. Nah, but like, I love LeBron with all my heart. And I'm a big fan of Bron, but that nigga is pussy he's too pussy, all right? He is not owning up to no Russell Westbrook. He's not going to tell Russell, yo, my man, what you doing? Like, bro, you can't be doing that shit, bro. Pass the rock. Like, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. Anthony Davis, he gonna let Anthony Davis know what's up. Because Anthony Davis can't say shit, bro. You've been hurt just as much as you've been playing for the Lakers. That is crazy. That's insane, bro. Like, niggas missed like a month and a half of fucking playing time this year alone, and it's like, all because your ass is just, I don't even know, bro. Your ass is weak as shit, boy. Get big, boy. Change your fucking diet or some shit. Get so big you can't even with yourself. You can't even control yourself when you're running up and down the court. Like, just do that. See how that goes. Shaq did it, nigga. Fuck. If he managed, you definitely can too, bro. But yeah, I really do want to see Russell Westbrook win a ring. Aside from, you know, my LeBron fandom, I do want to see Russell Westbrook win a ring. If there's anybody that I want to see win a ring, it's Melo and Westbrook, and they're both in the same team right now. And yeah. And it's something that eventually I feel like it'll happen, whether if it's this year or next year. But I feel like it would happen. I just feel like it needs to happen this year, though, because the hope Melo got, especially with his age and the way he plays the game, is dwindling. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like it's gonna be. I feel for him. You know what I'm saying? He's been looking to have a success, and he's actually playing amazingly, like over what I thought he would play for this season. So he's meeting the standards. It's just Russell Westbrook, man. But AD's back tonight, so we'll see how that goes against the Nets. And now that we just finished talking about the Lakers, there's reports that the 76ers are looking to trade Ben Simmons to the Nets to acquire James Harden, which is random as fuck, first of all. And on the Nets' part, it's actually a good move. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on both parts, because who would want to deal with a motherfucker like Ben Simmons? I say that because James Harden is better off alone than playing with KD. They're so ball dominant. We clearly have seen it throughout the time Kyrie was missing. Kyrie is back now. I don't know if he's part-time back. I didn't even know you could do that, first of all. I didn't even know you could go part-time in the NBA. I didn't even know you could go part-time in the NBA, bro. Like, what the fuck? I would have thought they would, like, shadow banned his ass and would have, like, I don't know, fucking made him get the fucking vaccine or, like, fucking exclude the shit out that nigga until he got the vaccine. And nah, they let him be, bro. And now, look, he's getting it how he wants it. It's all right, though. Feel me, I guess. But, yeah, I'd much rather have KD and Kyrie duo than KD and fucking James Harden duo. Because KD, who would want to trade KD? Nobody. You're bugging the fuck out. So that's why I'm not even including KD in any trade. It's KD and James Harden or Kyrie. Like KD is the face of the Nets. You know what I'm saying? And then it's Kyrie now since they're about to get traded. Or James Harden's about to get traded. So I just, motherfuckers ain't talking a lot of shit how they were before, but that's every year, bro. Motherfuckers be walking into the year like, yeah, we got 3 stars. We got 3 stars, 3 of the best dominant stars. I don't want to hear nothing when we win the chip. Now there's rumors that one of your little stars is going to get traded. And where are y'all at? Where y'all Nets fans at, bro? I say the same thing about the Warriors. Clay came back. The Warriors fans was on dick, talking wow shit, thinking that Curry's shooting slump was gonna get better now that Clay is back. Nigga, Curry got the all-time most field goals made from beyond the arc, and completely went on the whole shooting slump. It's like, I got to where I wanted. Who the fuck else is gonna get here? How long is it gonna take till a motherfucker get up here? I'm finna just chuck this bitch up. So like for like the past like 15 or like 12 to 15 games, like Curry's been like shooting ass. Like I seen this meme. It was like, oh, I thought these were concert dates. It wasn't just more so from beyond the arc. It was like all around. It was like he's like in an all around shooting slump right now. So, but yeah, man, it's like these fans, y'all gotta be loud as fuck when your team is down too. Like y'all gotta, just like New York, like the New York fans, like the Knicks fans, they be loud as fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck. Look, we have not made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and like damn, I don't even know how long, bro. I'm gonna give it a buck. I want to say 2 decades, but like I feel like that's OD because I feel like they went into like the semifinals in like 2011, I believe, or some shit like that. I forgot. Or was that just like the second round? I don't know. I don't remember, but and look how loud the Knicks fans are. They show out all the time, bro. They show out all the time. Motherfuckers thought that shit was going to translate in Brooklyn. No, nigga. Just because it's in New York, too, that does not mean Nathan. It don't mean nothing at all, bro. That does not matter. You know what I'm saying? The Nets are not the Knicks, all right? They were once a New Jersey team. Let's not forget that. You know what I'm saying? That was a whole Jersey team, which is why they don't get the same love, bro. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's some NBA talk for y'all. I don't really got much else to talk about. This has been your boy. Back at it again with another episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys had a great weekend last weekend, just like I did. I just hope that you didn't get fucking potential strep throat, but but I hope you have an even better weekend this weekend coming up, and I'll see you guys next week. Love you all. Thank you so much for supporting, and deuces.